Hey, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing tonight? It's Kyle Henderson of BamaInsider.com. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we chat. It's been a minute since we caught up. Been doing some traveling. I was back in New Mexico for a little while. I was checking in on my dad. He's been real sick, but he's doing great. He's recovering. It was great to really go back to New Mexico to eat some good home cooked food and see his family and whatnot. And then I went out to the Elite 11, caught up with Tua Tagovailoa and Jalen Hurts. They were out there at the Elite 11, so that was pretty cool. Came back and went to Denver, Colorado, visited some more family, and then I headed over to Atlanta, Georgia, for the Rivals 5-Star Challenge. So I've been on the grind, man. I've been all over the place, and but it's great. It's great to be back. It's great to be talking some college football. And over these next 18 days, our team writer, Tony Tsoukalas, has some great stuff coming up. It's going to be kind of 18 for 18, and the whole series is leading up into SEC Media Day. So today, the first question, and you see it on the screen, how will the Alabama's quarterback position shake out? I think it's a question that everybody wants to talk about. And all right, sound isn't working very well. All right, cool. Thanks for the heads up on the sound. Let's see what's up on that. Let me double check on the sound, see what's up. How's that on the sound? Is the sound okay? Is it a little bit better on the sound? You guys can keep me posted and just let me know. I want it. How's the sound, Bradley? Bradley, is the sound coming in okay? Do a couple quick sound checks, and then we'll get things rolling. And actually, I'm going to bring this up on my phone to see what you guys are seeing real quick, and then we'll continue with the show. Sound is fine for me. All right, then we'll roll. Okay, so as I mentioned, tonight I wanted to talk about how will the Alabama quarterback position shake out, and Tony Tsoukalas on BamaInsider.com. I'm going to switch to this frame right here. It's talking about the Alabama quarterback. So I think a good place to start is in 2016, and I'll bring it up on the screen here in a second. When Jalen Hurts as a freshman led Alabama to a wonderful season, and I think I have it up here on the screen. So let me swap this out. And we can talk kind of about that 2016 season, kind of where everything started for Jalen. And, I think, let's see if I can frame that up. Guys, as you can see, Jalen during the 2016 season, 240 passing, 382 attempts, 23 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. Also ran for 954 yards on the season. And that was a big year for Jalen. I think he played with a lot less pressure, obviously. But he did work. And obviously Alabama didn't win the national title that year. But, Jalen did his thing. And then I'm going to bring up 2017 right now so we can kind of compare. And, from a production standpoint, a lot of people want to hate on Jalen, but I have a hard time seeing why. 255 attempts, way down from the year before, 2,081 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 1 interception. The touchdown to interception ratio, pretty dirty in my opinion. And we all know how the national championship game went down, with Tua getting wet and coming in and really, really sealing the deal for Alabama. And obviously it worked out great for the Crimson Tide as they beat Georgia. And Tua is certainly going to be something special. So I think now that, it was Jalen's year in 2016, last year still Jalen's year, and a great game manager. And really what he did was quite impressive for the Alabama Crimson Tide all the way to the final game. And I thought it was, nobody expected how the end game would go down against Georgia, but now we got a quarterback battle going into 2018. Tua last year off 77 passing attempts, 11 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. And everybody who saw him play, as you know, there's just something special about Tua Tagovailoa. And I think there's reason for a quarterback debate. But what's been really interesting is to see that Nick Saban doesn't want to talk about the quarterback battle at all. And he's refused to talk about it. And I get it. What's there to say? Obviously those guys are battling and we're not actually even in season yet. So what is he going to say about the position? In my opinion, we've talked about this several times. going into the 2018 season. I go back and forth because I feel that Jalen is going to still start, and then I feel like that Tua is just going to start. So what I finally came down to is this: I think that Jalen is going to start this game against Louisville. I think he's going to start, and I think he's going to put Tua in, and you're going to see a 2-quarterback rotation. Now, I know a lot of people won't really like, the 2-quarterback rotation, and I personally don't like it either, but I think it's the best move right now for this situation that we have with Jalen and Tua going into the 2018 season. If you're just joining us, be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got a lot of content coming your way on BamaInsider.com, and if you want a free 30 days to BamaInsider.com, you can always go to BamaInsider.com and look for the free 30-day trial. I also handle a lot of the customer service, so my email, I'll probably put it on the board somewhere at some point, but is Kyle@BamaInsider.com. Got a good little chat going in. What's up? Hey, my wife chimed in. What's up, baby girl? We were at a barbecue tonight. She's a good girl. So I appreciate you chiming in. So we got a lot of fans coming in, so you guys can always throw in your chats to the chat, and you can also call into the show 205-686-3604. And if you call in and I throw you a chat question and you answer it, I'll give you a free 30 days to BamaInsider.com. So it kind of sweetens the deal, so to speak. We're talking about the Alabama quarterback kind of situation going into the 2018 season. How will Alabama's quarterback position play out? My name is Kyle Henderson at BamaInsider.com. Want to hear from you guys. So be sure and pump in the chat questions, and I'll get to you at the end of the show when we kind of have figured things out. But Tony's got a great piece today on BamaInsider.com, and I'll get you guys there right now so we can kind of look at it a little bit. So this is on. I think we got a call coming in. Give me 1 second while I do all this magic behind the scenes. All right, hang with me, caller. I'll get to you as soon as I can. All right, let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. I got a call coming in. All right, hey, caller, call back on the show. Call back on the show. I missed your call. You can always call back. I'll throw on that chat screen. The number to call in is 205-686-3604. We're talking the Alabama quarterback position going into the 2018 season. As I was saying earlier, though, I think Jalen's going to start this game going into the 2018 season. I think he's going to swap in Tua and then just kind of let him play it out. But I think what's going to happen is it's going to be interesting to see with the new NCAA rule how you can play 4 games and then decide if you want to take that redshirt season. I just that'll be interesting to see what Jalen does, because if he doesn't win that quarterback position, he can take the red shirt and then transfer as a junior and then go wherever he wants. And it'd be interesting to track that if that happens. I just don't see that. I mean, let me ask you guys this: who's straight up? Who do you want as the starting quarterback? Who do you want? And then I'll ask you another question. Who is the better quarterback overall to lead Alabama in 2018? Go ahead and answer those questions on the chat. And now I'm going to read some chats right now. Okay, I'm scared to death at Tua. All right, this is Justin Mock. What's up, Justin? I'm reading a question right now on the line. I'm honestly scared to death that Tua will transfer if he doesn't get the nod. I mean, I think everybody would be scared if Tua transferred. I mean, I saw him recently at the Elite 11 in Los Angeles. He was incredible. I mean, Russell Wilson comparison spot on, except he's left-handed. I mean, he just has that moxie about him. He's a superstar. Tua. Tua's coming in on my chat poll. So, Justin, I appreciate the question. I find it crazy we recruited so many 4- or 5-star quarterbacks in 2 years. And what's crazy are the guys like coming up behind Jalen and Tua, right? You got Paul Tyson out of Hewitt-Trussville. You got Talia Tagovailoa. And those guys coming up are killing it. And then what about the guy who nobody talks about, Mac Jones? He's the A-Day MVP, balled out. I get it. He's not going against the first-team Alabama defense, but he's still balling out, right? I mean, and I think he's one guy that certainly made leaps and bounds. And these guys are now working with Dan Enos at the quarterback position. And, I've even seen Mike Locksley working with these guys. I think the quarterback and I think the Alabama offense in general is going to be straight nasty going into the 2018 season. What's up? It's Kyle Henderson. If you're just joining us, BamaInsider.com. If you want to go over to BamaInsider.com at any time and look for a free 30 days, a lot of our content is premium. Obviously, we got to pay the bills. But if you want a free 30-day subscription, you can go to the website and look for free 30 days, and you can hit me up with questions. Running the chat on BamaInsider.com, breaking down how will Alabama's quarterback position shake out in 2018. Let's check out some. Let me mute this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up some footage of Tua from the 2000 and this was just this summer. This is my footage. Here's Tua at the Elite 11. You'll see he's straight slicing it up. All right, here we go. Okay, this is Tua at the Elite. See the lefty. Remember, he was injured. We didn't get to see him. Look at that ball. Come on. We didn't see him compete during A-Day, and really, we didn't even really get to see him that much in springtime. But as you can see, he's poised. He has that compact delivery. He can really just slice it out to his receivers. I just love the way he competes. And there was no sign of any lingering injury from him. I thought he just looked crisp. I think he looked better than last year. And this was a night where they kind of worked up and down the field, going to receivers. And what we saw from Tua, I even heard Trent Dilfer, who runs the Elite 11, he said this. He was like, that's an NFL ball. That's an NFL ball. And he's talking about Tua hitting his receivers. Watch, you'll see in a little bit what I'm talking about as he continues to work down the field. This is a big throw by Tua here coming up. And this is at the Elite 11. Jalen and Tua, both members of the Elite 11, served as college counselors for the younger guys this past summer. And Tua was really slicing it up. And this is footage you can't see anywhere else because Tua hasn't thrown anywhere else. We didn't see him in the springtime. As you can see, he comes off that rollout and just zips it to his receiver. There's a pass I want you to see coming up here from Tua. And I'll tell you what, this same night, Jalen looked great. Now, Jalen struggled the day before. There was a couple times he didn't even reach the end zone. And that's the stuff we're talking about, like the inconsistency. Look at that ball. Do you see that? That is incredible right there from Tua, okay? Now, I'm gonna play footage. This is Jalen now. All right, I'm going to mute the audio. My bad. I'm going to remove the ad. All right, so here's Jalen Hurts, right? Okay, so he doesn't have as nice of a delivery as Tua, but still he's working the field. I saw a lot of good progressional reads from Jalen. I think he's trying to work on his craft. He went to the Elite 11. He went to the Manning Passing Academy. Seen him out in Texas a couple times, really working. And one thing that I really respect about Jalen is the fact that he hasn't just straight up said, all right, it's over, I'm gone. That was a nice pass right there. You see that? That was nice. And he hasn't just quit. I mean, he still got fire in his belly, still coming through. Oh, that's a nice deep ball right there from Jalen. And so as you can see, he's still working on his craft. He had a lot of momentum, a lot of excitement from Jalen. And I just love the way that him and Tua carry their character off the field. I think they're just such great examples and great ambassadors for the University of Alabama. So these guys definitely doing the thing off the field as well. Look, Jalen steps up, makes the throw. Just really high on each of these guys. And after I left the Elite, I was even more high on Tua just because nobody had seen him throw. That was a nice ball by Jalen right there. Okay, so I'll bring you guys back out. Go to the chat. Thanks for joining us on BamaInsider.com. This is the live stream coming to you from beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Love living here. Really thankful to be here. And really, as I mentioned earlier in the show, I'm really thankful that my dad is doing a lot better. If you're watching Pops, what's up? He's been sick for a long time, so I had to dip out to New Mexico, go check on him. All is well, so I'm feeling good, feeling thankful, ready for a great 2018 year. Hey, kind of switching topics right now. Did you guys see LeBron James? LeBron James, 150 mil, 4 years. Who wants to do the calculations on that? How much is that per day, right? Per day. LeBron's getting paid going out to the Lake show. I wonder who else they can get out to the Lakers. That's going to be, I wonder if they can beat Golden State though, right? All right. You can always call into the show too. I missed that first caller, so my bad. Call back 205-686-3604. Hit me up, Kyle Henderson at BamaInsider.com. You can always follow us on Twitter as well. But I put all the good stuff on Twitter. Not on Twitter, my bad. I put all the good stuff on Bama Insider. I put all the good stuff on YouTube because I know you guys are coming. You guys are subscribers, so be sure and subscribe to this YouTube page and let's really build it up. I have some goals about this YouTube page, but it isn't anything without you. So be sure and subscribe and give our site at BamaInsider.com a shot too. And I'm also going to be trying to bring on our recruiting analyst, Andrew Bone, to dip into these chats as well, because he has a wealth of knowledge about recruiting. We are just at the Rivals 5-Star Challenge, and you can find our content on BamaInsider.com. But one guy, I know this is the quarterback show, but one guy I want to talk to you about from the Rivals 5-Star. All right, here we go. We got a call coming in. All right, here we go. Hey, what's up? You're on the line. This is Kyle Henderson. Thanks for calling in. Who we got? What's up, man? I was just in the ATL. I love Atlanta, man. Number 91? What'd you say his name was? All right. Really? Okay. Galen Richardson. All right, coming through. Who else you like from that defensive line? No, it's gonna be nasty. Let me ask you about this. Let me ask you about Raekwon Davis. I mean, the quarterback for Louisville, he should be praying because he's nasty. What is Raekwon, like 6'7", 310, and he's shredded. Hey man, I got another call. I'm gonna keep you on though, so let me just pause this real quick and stay with me though, because I want to ask you about one more guy. Okay, so we're talking about the quarterback breakdown, right? What do you think we should expect? And who's going to start against Louisville? It's game manager. Man, and that's the thing, is why are so many people so quick to write off Jalen when Jalen has done so much for the University of Alabama? 17 touchdowns, 1 interception last season, 2 national championships. That's it. And you know what? Yeah. And you know who's playing chess out there while we're all playing checkers? Nick Saban. He's playing chess. He's the chess master. He is the chess master, and he knows what's going to happen against Louisville. He knows what he's going to do. He has a game plan, and you know what we all have to do? If you're an Alabama football fan, you know what you have to do? Trust the process. Hey, man, thank you so much for calling in. I got so much love for ATL. I'll be back out there for SEC Media Days, man. Be sure and call in our next show. I sincerely appreciate you calling in. Hit me up, man. Yep, no doubt. All right, man. See, it's that easy. Call into the show, rap with me, Kyle Henderson. We can get something going. I'm so pumped about the 2018 season. I know it's only July 1st. We got so much time, but you know, what better time to talk Alabama football than right now? You can call into the show 205-686-3604. Hit me up, and always give our BamaInsider.com a follow, and on Twitter, on Facebook. But all the juicy stuff, especially the recruiting stuff, is on BamaInsider.com. Let's see. Nick Saban, Jedi Master. I love it. Let's see. Who else? Who else in here? Hit me up on the chat too. Impact Freshman. Gonna be. Hey, Justin Mock. I love what you're bringing to the table, man. He's saying impact freshman for 2018. Jalen Waddle. I have heard good things about him. He is a speedster. I like him at the slot. The offense is gonna be straight nasty. Patrick Surtain as well. Goodness, 5-star defensive back. Father played in the league. You gotta like Patrick Surtain. Do you think he's gonna push for a starting spot this year? Probably so, right? All right, man. Good show. Good stuff, man. I really appreciate you guys hitting me up, and I agree, Bradley. Patrick Surtain is gonna be something special. The question of the night tonight is, how will Alabama's quarterback position shake out? And we've been talking about that, you know, for the last few minutes. Like I said, this is it, okay? July 1st, I'm going to put it down. I'm going to put it down on paper right now. Jalen Hurts will start against Louisville, all right? I know there's no applause. I know you guys want to see Tua jump right in and just slice it up. He's going to. But Nick Saban has a plan. The plan is play your game manager, play someone who's proven and won the team over the last couple years. Play him against Louisville. What's Alabama? Already a 4-touchdown favorite against Louisville? You know the Cardinals aren't touching the Crimson Tide, but you got to figure out that camaraderie. You got to figure out the rhythm going into the 2018 season. Jalen will start against Louisville, and I think Tua is going to get plenty of playing time. And then after that, we're going to see what happens. If Tua comes in and just starts slicing it up, then maybe it's time for Jalen to really look at things collectively and take that 4 games, hit the red shirt, and maybe dip out. But until then, I still think that Jalen has a great shot to be this team's starting quarterback. I know there's a lot of people that don't want to hear that. Tua's already on the cover of the magazine. Tua's already slated in depth charts across the land. But honestly, Jalen is still first in reps at practice. And I'll tell you what, when you guys watch on BamaInsider.com who's stepping up to be the first guy in reps at quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts. And that's I know there's no depth chart at Alabama, but how come Damien's the first running back? And then Najee Harris? And how come Jerry Jeudy's the first wide receiver? And how come Raekwon Davis is the first defensive lineman, him and Isaiah Buggs? Are those guys not the first team starters? Do you get what I'm saying? Get my drift. Jalen Hurts will start against Louisville. Bank it, right? Bank it. All right. Thanks for joining the show. Kyle Henderson coming to you from beautiful Tuscaloosa, Alabama, 205-686-3604. Hit me up on the shot. On the show anytime, 205-686-3604. We'll leave it open for a little bit more. I'll talk with you guys on questions. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you guys. If you think Hurts will start, you're a damn fool. Hey, this is my opinion. I'm just saying Jalen Hurts will start because he's a game manager, and then eventually it's going to be to a show. I'm not denying that, but I think that Jalen Hurts will start against Louisville. Hey, and we'll have to track that, man. I mean, but that's my opinion. All right, what's yours? Say it. Post it on the chat. All right, our young defense might need a supercharged offense, and I think the offense is going to be supercharged. The only position of area I'm kind of worried about, and it's hard to worry about anything with Alabama football, is the secondary. Lose Minkah Fitzpatrick. Ronnie Harrison, the fan favorite, Tony Brown, right? Hootie Jones, these guys are stepping out, and stepping up into the NFL. So not only do you have those guys leaving, you also have a new defensive backs coach, right? Carl Scott taking over for Derek Ansley. And, a completely new set of secondary players. And we'll talk about that more going forward. But I just wanted to talk about quarterbacks to kind of, lead the show off. I appreciate you guys posting it in the comment box. Ronnie was my favorite. Ronnie was nasty. Ronnie Harrison was the most underrated guy on the defense last year. Nobody talked about him. I think he's going to do incredible things for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And I appreciate the comments, whether they're good or bad, because honestly, it's all good. Like, just chat with me. I don't hold any type of vendetta. You guys bring your own stuff. I'll bring mine. We'll just talk Alabama football. At the end of the day, we'll squash the beef and we'll wrap tomorrow on the next show. So don't even worry about it. You guys just keep bringing it on the comment box. Hurts has the arm strength and ability to be accurate, but needs to become more confident. I mean, maybe more confident, but like maybe more consistent with his overall passing abilities. But let me ask you this, okay? Alabama, does Alabama really need a prophylactic passer leading the program, or do they need a game manager? Like, because that's how I see Jalen, right? He's a guy, like, if you're at Alabama, do you really need to be passing for 5,000 yards? You got the running back. Alabama has the running backs to do whatever they want to do every single game, right? Damian Harris, Najee Harris, Josh Jacobs, Brian Robinson. Why does no one talk about Brian Robinson? Man, he's nasty. Let's see. Yeah, okay. It just seems like when Tua is in there, the offense and energy about them and receivers are pumped. I think Justin, ding, 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 ding. Another Justin. You're killing it on the chat, man. Read Justin's comments. He knows what's up. And I agree with you. He's saying that when Tua comes in, the offense is more energized and more ready to go, especially the receivers. Well, of course. Kid can spin it like no other. So don't get me wrong. Look, Jalen will start. My opinion. It's going to be Tua's show, though. How can it not be? The kid is just a glorious passer already, entering his sophomore season. Can't wait to see what he can do when he gets more reps. I think he's going to ball out. I think he's going to lead Alabama to another national championship game. You know, I certainly do. But I think at least going into the season, I'm going with Jalen to start. All right, let's see what else we got on the chat. Tua, give them balance. Yeah, Mr. Tucker, what's up? I see you. Good stuff. Melon Matt, you're getting good stuff too. Justin Mock, those killing it on the chat. You know how many times I've watched the title game? Tua brings so much energy. Yep, killer. King Alfred, what's up? I see you. I agree. He's a good game manager. He's also got a good arm, but he's better at passing than people give him credit for. Tua could be used in some situations too. If Tua doesn't start, he will transfer. What's up, Mason? I see you, man. Good comments. Mason, let me ask you this. You think if he doesn't start against Louisville, you think Tua will literally transfer? Even if Jalen starts and Tua gets, let's say let's say Alabama throws the ball, I don't know, 25 times. And if they both, kind of split down the middle, you think Tua will really transfer just after that first game? I disagree with that. See, Mel and Matt, I completely think you're right. In terms of offensive players, we got some special wide receivers. What's up, Benjamin? See you, man. Jerry Jeudy. Have you guys seen Jerry Jeudy on Twitter, on social media, posting those videos of him working out? Shredded, completely jacked every single day. I'm like, I've been watching the World Cup, chilling, mowing the grass. This dude is grinding in the sand. He's going to be the next big-time wide receiver. And I'm probably not the first one to have said that, but how could he not be? Kid has the greatest work ethic. He has unreal skill. I'm bummed we didn't get to see him in the spring game. But Jerry Jeudy's straight nasty. 5-star. If he can get the football, how many receptions do you think he's going to get? I hope 50? Who knows what he will do? And then you got Henry Ruggs. You got Devontae Smith. How about Terrell Shavers? What's he going to do? Then you got Jalen Waddle coming in. Honestly, that receiving corps is straight nasty. And then the running, it's like the offense is going to be dirty. All right, here we go. More chats coming in. I think Bradley. Henry Ruggs better than Jerry Jeudy? Man, don't get me wrong, I love me some Henry Ruggs. All he does is catch touchdowns, but I don't think he's better than Jerry Jeudy from like a complete standpoint. I think Henry Ruggs he's probably faster. He's probably I would assume he's the fastest player on the team. Let's see. All right. You guys are bringing it, man, on the chat. I sincerely appreciate it. You guys can always call in. Maybe I'll get one more caller, and then I'll dip out. 205-686-3604. And I want to ask you guys another question about future shows. Should I do these shows in the evening time, like when you guys are all settled with your, with your business from the day? Like, I like to get them going 8:30 Central Time. Does that work for everybody in going forward? Is that a good time? What's difficult about the show time? If you can't, would you have another show time that you guys would want? Like, for example, during the day around noon, would you guys want an afternoon? I figure just everybody's done with their stuff. We could chat about football in the evening. So it's 8:30 p.m. Central Time, a good time for you guys? Hit me up on the chat. Also, call in 205-686-3604. All right. All right, cool. Oh, man, it's been a good time is good. All right, Devontae might play both ways. Yeah, that was nice when Devontae, well, I guess Saban said it was kind of like an emergency, just kind of seeing, because Alabama didn't have a lot of these freshmen coming in from the defensive secondary standpoint, so he's seen what Devontae can do. But I don't really see Devontae playing much secondary. All right, cool. What's up, Brian? I see you, man. Mason, good stuff. Appreciate it. Justin, I see you, man. Loud and clear. You guys are killing it, man. Thank you so much. I was gonna wait for someone else to call in before I dip out. All right. Yeah, if Jalen doesn't start, none of them. All right, cool. And we'll talk about, we'll have more questions throughout the next time on our chat. And like I said, I'm going to try to get Andrew Bone on here to answer all your recruiting needs. And let's see, Christian Swan. I know a dude on the team, Christian Swan. He's a walk-on. All right, cool. Good chat. You guys have a good time? I know I did. I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped about this season. What about those linebackers? What about those linebackers? Mac Wilson, Dylan Moses, Terrell Lewis, Christian Miller. It's like Iyabi and Noma. The linebackers are like, it's crazy, man. It's so crazy to think about this team's defense coming in, right? The only question I have is about the secondary. All right, we got a caller. Yes. All right. Hey, what's up? You're on the show, man. Thanks for calling in. Who we got?
Hey, my name's Ray, big time Alabama fan. I've been watching since 2008. I'm a little surprised on what you said. I guess if Hurts does start, that has to be just a Nick Saban loyalty decision, you think?
Loyalty. Hey, I appreciate the call in, man. Thank you so much for calling in. Is that 720? Is that Colorado?
Yes.
All right, cool. Yeah, I got love for Colorado. I was just up there, and I love Boulder, by the way. It's such a beautiful area. Yeah, I think. What's that?
Where were you at? I live in Denver.
Yeah, I was just up in Denver by Regis University, actually. I was at a family event, and I've spent some time up in Boulder a couple times following the Buffs. So I know how beautiful it is in Colorado, man. So I got a lot of respect for Colorado, being from New Mexico. So, but back to where you're at. Okay, yes, I think a lot has to do with loyalty, and I think a lot has to do with the way that Jalen continues to handle himself and the way that he has really just managed the game for Alabama. Now, straightforward, Georgia put up a great game plan to stop him in the national championship game, but they didn't have any answer for Tua. So I don't think I'm not saying, don't get it twisted, everybody. I'm not saying that Jalen is going to start the whole season. He's going to start game number 1, and it's going to be a slow transition for this 2-quarterback system, and then I think it's going to be Tua show. Does that make more sense? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I hear you. Do you think it's fair with everything that Tua has done? Do you think it's fair that he not start? He's had a great offseason. I know he got hurt. Even when he's coming back now from being hurt.
No.
I feel like he's just a better player. I think it's not fair to him at all.
See, and you bring up a great point, because what does Nick Saban say? He always says the best will play. And if he sticks with that, then I think Tua starts, right? Because the best will play. That's what makes it so perplexing, is because Jalen has led this group to 2 national championships back to back, right? I know he didn't beat Clemson in the first one, but he's been such a great game manager, and he's won the team over. But the best player, you're right, it's Tua, and look what he's done this summer. I mean, he looks incredible. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's tough.
It's a tough decision, but I think if Nick Saban, he got through football. Okay, some of these Alabama fans, I'll say it right now. If you talk bad about Jalen Hurts on social media or whatever, you're gonna have some people attack you.
Yep.
And you're gonna have some people agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the way that the whole team, the special teams, the defense, the offense, they just woke up when Tua came in, and I just feel like I think people have it the other way around. I think Tua won the team over. Because I'm hearing different stuff. I'm hearing that what's his name? Dang it, the wide Ridley.
Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, the other wide receiver, the senior.
The one who left last year, Cam Sims.
Well, Cam Sims and the other one, Robert Foster.
Robert Foster.
Yeah, I heard they did not want to. They did not want Jalen.
Well,
That's what I heard.
yeah, I mean, that doesn't surprise me. Hey, before I let you go, I'm going to give you a trivia question for a free 30 days to Bama Insider. I'm going to give you two of them. Hopefully you can get the first one and we can end it right here. Which running back ran for the most yards? Which running back ran for the most yards on A-Day?
Oh, on A-Day, woo, that might be
Brian
Brian Robinson.
Robinson. Ding, ding, ding. You got it, man.
For one, he might be the next Derrick Henry, but for two, he might be better. He might
they're twins. Yeah, it's incredible. Like twin talent wise, it's ridiculous how wealthy Alabama is at the running back position. Hey, email me at kyle@bamainsider.com. I'll hook you up. That was good, man. You dipped in, and I think you're absolutely right on Brian Robinson, the running back nobody talks about, but everybody should know. He's nasty, man. He's nasty. Hey, thanks for calling in, man. I appreciate it. Be sure and email me. All right, man. Wow. Yeah. Brian Robinson, he's starting to get known. He is nasty. Yeah. Right out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And while we're on that, I'm going to dip out. All right. So thank you so much for joining us tonight on the BamaInsider.com live stream on YouTube. You guys are a killer crowd. I appreciate it. Hey, and just moving forward, if you guys want to disagree with me, it's all good. Like we can just be in the same realm and, respect each other and be civil. I also want to always say, if you're a member of the United States military, we greatly appreciate what you do for us every single day. And let's not forget the men and women overseas protecting our freedom, because as we know, freedom isn't free. From Tuscaloosa, Alabama, this is the BamaInsider.com live stream. Catch me anytime on BamaInsider.com. Follow us on Twitter. Have a good night. Be good people. I'll catch you soon. LeBron coming to LA. All right, guys, I'll catch you soon. Peace.